smiled out of the phone. I'm breaking hearts and I put them in chrome. Swiping, no swiping. These be stealing my tones. Stealing the tracks like the that I'm on. I might go Vincent, skeleton bone. You know what like me get cold. Icing out everything I own. Kick from the bottom, I brought my twin with me just like feeling Leo. These up, watch me on replay, just like it's a real. You know I stay real. I could feel. I might go yellow or black on Margiela. I cut through the paper, I'm killing the bill. She stuck like a post. Sit in the corner, I'm rolling my cause I heard these little out here wanna. We start earning, they be like, gimme. They start turning, just like they Timmy. What y'all mad at B for? Why? Cause I'm pulling these things like Lenny. Rock out soon as I get on the stage. Open it up, we about to rage. Yeah. Can't be my equal, girl, we not the same. Everything pretty, I do what I do. 17 drop when I step in the room. Damn, watch it, I know that wasn't cool.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Gun, they'll throw to get things going. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. And Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, started the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux measure up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Ready. 50, green. Ready.
Here's the rookie running back out of Miami. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On the set.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. 45, white. Hut.
Now, faking the give. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Down. Drill. 10 black. Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Ready?
They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
He's across midfield.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Ready?
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4.
Here we go. Set.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 15 yards.
Complete
to Lad McConkey. 1st and 10 at the 33.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. Let's see if it holds up. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucs come right back to tie it at 7.
Ties the game at 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
drop to throw. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It's going to be third. They need one. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's over the middle to Kittle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Is complete, and they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. A throw right side is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
So in those one-on-one situations, Mike, so often the quarterbacks love attacking those guys in single coverage. The problem is, if you're not perfect with your ball placement and your timing, and that defensive back gets his hands on the ball, there's no one around to make the tackle, and he's off to the races.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bucs will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. Out to his right. All the way across the field to the left, and somehow it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So a big one there to start the drive. 31 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. A gain there of 11. First down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Moving to his right. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Let's go now.
They'll run on second down. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Bucs 6-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll look to throw. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Track and 6, Cougar 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Pound for 11,
Now this time he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
At
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
Kyle Shanahan now will turn to his field goal unit. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Niners are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Cut it. Let's go. Red 38. 22 needle.
Drive will start on the ground, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Look, hut, hut.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready?
Back to throw. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
Set, ready. Black 40. Ready?
On the RPO, they'll get this to Ibuka. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blue. Hut, hut.
Now they'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
14 yards.
A first down there. Gain of 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
White, white. 45, white. Zoom, black. Go pink. Set.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, set.
Now this looks like a design run. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown Buccaneers. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Buccaneers are out to a 21-10 lead. Here's McLaughlin now, after the score, he'll kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. We're going to put a man in motion to the right. He'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Back to the air one more time. Forced out wide. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sidelines.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 6. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
The 49ers first down.
Set. 70 to the look. Back to 60. Back to 60. 18 back. 18 back.
Touchdown, San Francisco. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
49ers 17.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Ready up. Here we go, set. Yellow, 40, set, go. Hey, green.
Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive.
Set. Red, 38. Set,
They'll throw out of the gun. Short pass taken in by the tight end. It is 2nd and 9.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9. At the 36.
He'll drop to throw. Forced to his right. Now he'll air one out. Oh, he overshoots him. Could have been a touchdown. Instead, just goes down as an incompletion. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
set, hut, ready.
Here's a designed run. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports.
Red, yellow. Down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Right side and hauled in by McConkey.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Left side, catch made by McConkey. Still going inside the 20. And he will score. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play right after the catch.
Next the score, Buccaneers 28, 49ers 17. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Thrown left side. The catch is made. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That complete to Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, 49ers.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw yet again. Quick hitting slant there. And the Niners are going to have it 1st and goal. Tackle made at the 10-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal. Kittle is the man in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Job by the defense. The drive for 2 is unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. 43, yellow. 43.
to throw here on first down. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. And he will score again. Pat McConkey. Touchdown, Tampa. That's touchdown number 3 for him in the game. And number 14 for the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is hard. And he'll be brought down after that big game, but the marker is down. This one probably coming back. Kittle is the man in motion. Back to throw. Again, working deep downfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Kittle is the man in motion. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. George Kittle was the intended target that time, and it's going to be third down. Now they'll set up to throw. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Rolling right. Now he'll run. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Cowboy 8.
Cato is the man in motion. Now here's a keeper on the zone read.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Ready.
And he's going backwards here. They're going to take him down. Back at the 5. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
At the 5-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 10.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Third down and 3.
Here we go. 50, green. Trouble, 38. Green, green. Claws, red. Smack, red. Set.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That is brought in by Ibuka. And he will go all the way. Touchdown Buccaneers. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it, and the Buccaneers will open it up even further. here in this fourth quarter.
42. 49ers 23.
Here's McLaughlin now, after the score. He'll kick this one away. This taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
That's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the 48.
He'll drop to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's his second touchdown tonight. The extra point is good. And the 49ers are able to edge a bit closer.
49ers 30.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Ready, ready. 60 red.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives them a first down.
Red, 38. Go pink. Steel, black. Set.
He takes off. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 22. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Now a give, but here comes a reverse. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. The Niners use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Trouble, come on, set. Blue, 32. Hey, red. Drill green. Ready, ready.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He is down at the 6. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Here we go. 45, white. Hut, hut.
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. He'll get this out quickly to his left. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Never a doubt on that sideline. The offense stays out. They'll go for it on 4th and goal.
43. Black shot. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. And that is caught on 4th and goal. They've got it. That's McConkey. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bucs tack on one more to their lead.
49ers 30. Chase McLaughlin.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
27-yard line.
Throw here to begin the drop. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Yaya Diaby. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Throwing now from the gun. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
It's now 3rd down.
The RPO. That one is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. 15-yard pickup there. First down, 49ers.
50-yard line.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll look to throw again. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. They'll try to convert it on third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. No problem there on the extra point. And the 49ers are able to cut into the deficit.
37.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again.
Let's go.
Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Set.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see about me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque.
We are looking live at a beautiful fly-in to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. But even if you close your eyes, Brock, you'd still know exactly where you were by the rallying cry of the Jaguar faithful in the stands. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end
it. Ready.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 10 black. 10.
Throwing on their first play. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it. Once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 33. Yellow. Needle. Ready.
Sending him on the dive. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Rolling left, buying some time. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though, out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a 1st down. Handoff now out of the gun. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. 1st down play, that's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Ready.
White looking to throw. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
On is Katie York for the PAT. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Kate York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us.
1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
First carry now, this is Bashal Tootin. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ready. Switch. Yell. Pick up. Check right. Ready.
Second down, give to Tootin. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, 50, green. Black Ultra. Hey, green. Hut, hut.
Milligan throw out of the gun. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Tyler Newman. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Black. Black. 95. Hut.
Pass play on first and 10. Caught quickly on the slant. And he hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10, looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Let's go. Yep, fight, 50.
Watch tight end, watch tight end, watch the key.
Hey, hey, blue. Edo blue. Ready.
Throwing it again here. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Come on, come on. Set. Ready, up.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Again to throw on second. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. Third down coming up.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
On the set.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Set, hut. Blue, third, set.
Third and long for him here. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
York knocks it through. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
How about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. At 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
Now he's York to kick this one away. LaQuint Allen to return this. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, so they're going to take over the 39. Nice effort there. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Black 40, yellow, go. Hey, red. Ready?
It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready. Hut, hut.
They'll go again here with Tootin. Running in the red zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars reduce the lead to just 4. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars cut it to a field goal game. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Ready.
To throw here on 1st down. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he has the Tennessee touchdown. The Titans stretch their early lead to 9.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans make it a 10-point ball game. Now is York to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Ready up.
1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Here we go. 10 black. Ready.
Inside give here for Tootin. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Come on, set. Check pink. 52 blue. Switch yellow. Check smash.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. 1 quarter down in this all AFC South contest. Our score, 17-7. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They have it 3rd and 10.
45. White. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Let's go now. Slice blue. 60 red. Zoom black. Claws red. Set.
You're going for this. Short pass brought in. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the 1st.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Finds his running back. This is Bayshore Tootin. Has a lane inside the 35. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Gotta be a pretty good actor. Gotta be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Tootin on 1st and 10. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready. Black 40. Set. Cut.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Titans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Back now, pressure coming. Hits his running back. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Red, 50, green. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he is stuffed with authority there, but that stump came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and the Titans have a first.
Let's go. Panther 11. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
Here's White to throw. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Empty backfield now, running back motions out left. Looking to throw again on second down. Finds a man right side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Now it's White. Finds him on the slant. And they bring him down around the 34.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches.
Ready? 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
White throwing here. Escapes out to the left. Throw caught at the 6. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Panther 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! 18 Pioneer!
From the red zone on first. Makes the catch. And that is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans take a 3-possession lead.
Dave York to kick off.
Now he's York to kick this one away. This is Allen to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And his caught. Takes Travis Hunter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 11. And the Jaguars first down.
Ready.
On the give, it's Tootin. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank.
On the set.
Back to the line they come. 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. Black shot. 10 black. Set. Cut.
They'll throw it. He lofts one deep. Center of the field. Defender runs wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready, ready. 6 black blue.
They'll air it out on third. That finds Hunter downfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Jaguars have a first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. To the air now on 1st and 10. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Titans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. They've helped them get this early lead, Brock, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last 2 drives. Now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build the momentum and build on this lead.
Here's
the one back on the handoff. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, White. Trying for the deep ball. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Franco 80. Ready, go. 19 Cardinals. Cut 19. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They send the tight end in motion.
Mustang 19. Let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got his man. This is McMillan. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Offense in the hurry up here. White to throw it. Caught, nice gain left side. He's still going at the 30. Down the left sideline he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans boat racing them to the halftime locker room. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Titans make it a 24-point ball game.
Jaguars 7. Dave York to kick off.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offense defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Claws raised.
He'll throw it. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kevin Winston with the INT. And the Titans do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Cade York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. This is Allen to return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10.
All right, let's go.
Tootin headed left. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Roll, roll, roll. Hey, Lion. Silver.
Hand off to Tootin. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
He was brought down.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Rig alert. Hey, that's your man. Keep pushing the ball downfield.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Now it's Tootin. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Set, go red. 52 blue.
They're running here with Tootin. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down is going to end up in a loss of yards. Dose of the hurry up here.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Yellow.
Back to throw now. 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Black 40.
4th down, pass coming. Got his man, Thomas has it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
Here we go. Yellow.
First and 10 at the 19.
Run through with Tootin. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
6, mega. Hut, hut.
Passing now on 2nd and 10. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And it's another first down on his drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go block. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ready.
This time it's a passing play. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Liam Cohen keeping his kicker on the sidelines here. They're going for 2.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Right, they're going to throw for it. And he's in. The 2-point try cuts this lead to 16. That makes this a 2-score game. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now White. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Went to the one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Look to throw. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick 6, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another 2 added on.
They're kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline to get out there to defend the 2-point play, but they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Back to work they go after the interception. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Working quickly here.
19 Charger.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Caleb Ransom. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it down from 37.
Ready?
Shooting with it. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
On the ground, Tootin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. Butker to try the point after.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars cut it to a field goal game.
31. Jaguars 28.
He's set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Motioning left is their running back. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Up the sideline, past the 40. And he gets it forward to the 43-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Dumped off to his running back. It up to his own 45 on a small gain. Travis Hunter making that play.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Tennessee.
They go play action on first down. Chased out to his right. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down. Now, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. Line up the design keeper. And they take this in for the score. The Titans lengthen the lead at the end of the third. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans make it a 10-point ball game.
Jaguars 28. Hey, York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. This is Allen to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So we're through 3 here. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach.
Ready.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 10 black. Ready.
Lone back gets the handoff. Well, Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
2nd and 10, here's a pass. He gets this one to straight. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
White. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Back to throw now. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Ready up. Down. Hey, Green.
They're going to try and throw it here. Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
32. Go red.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Come on,
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Red.
Here's the first carry for LeQuint Allen. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow. Ready?
Dropping back to throw. Buying some time right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32.
That's another Jaguars first
Ready.
down. 1st and 10 at the 32.
He's going to throw it. And they kick him off again. There he goes, right sideline. Into the red zone. And he's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Tennessee touchdown. You get a pick 6, you get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
To kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Tootin now on the return. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to the air following that pick 6. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before...
Oh, no, they get him yet again! And the Titans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He was a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
They've got first down here from the 36. Flushed out now to his left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. Ooh, and that was close, but they're going to have to get this on third down now. Gain is to the 27.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Nickel look by the Jaguars here, third down.
45, wide, set, cut.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. 6-yard gain on the play. And the Titans have a first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Let's go now. Black, next, 10.
First and 10, he keeps it on the option. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Down. 10 black.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Titans getting closer to a 7-0 start. Second down now, they need 7.
Set. Cut, Hutton.
That's McMillan with the catch out left. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Hut, hut.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. York now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Titans make it a 24-point ball game.
Jaguars 28. To kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. Tootin now on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Slide, come on, set.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play. Just loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, they're flying around and making the play.
Gotta hurry this to the line.
Watch out now.
3rd down.
Yellow.
Third down from the gun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
Ready. Ready.
Here's Tootin. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
The Jaguars, first down.
Edo blue.
First and 10 at the
Pass play on 1st and 10. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 36-yard line.
They're throwing it. Throwing him again, and he goes down again. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Tootin. He hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
He's taken down.
So it's a win on the road for the Titans. play in October. They have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are your winners as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.
The sun is up, so wet it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last for long. Don't have but the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty here, boy, for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got rich doing that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the and the it'll load up the place with them car. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch and the pain that see them and hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we get. Make sure everything come up full circle. We went from nothing to something, got all of us jumping it that we made from the air. We went from running and